What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Episode 39 of the Vikings franchise series. And we are coming off of a big come-from-behind victory against the Washington football team. You know, I thought we were going to be losing that game. You guys heard it in my voice. You know, it just seemed like some of the same. Failed offensive drives, taking too many sacks. But in the end, Taylor Hopkins made the plays necessary, found the guys that we needed to make plays, and we got ourselves in position to win the game, and did by just 1 point. The defense was very good and very strong for us all game long. Never gave up anything, really. Just field goals. 5 field goals altogether, but no touchdowns were given up, which is a huge win for us. Yes, when you're facing a guy like Deshaun Watson with a stacked team, they are going to find ways to move the ball. You know, but when you can buckle down and not give up anything, it's a big win. And it shows how strong this defense is. We are still in week 1 because I did want to go over the college prospects and also take a look at the league after the advance for the first week so we can see what's going on throughout the series or throughout the league. Here is the first look at the prospects that we'll be looking at all season long. Again, with the situation that kept us from using the custom draft class last year, I have a feeling it's going to be the same situation this year. I myself don't have time to put together those draft classes, and I know my friend Mitchie, who was helping me with that, again, he's got some cool stuff going on for his life, and he just had to step away from other things and focus on that stuff. So hats off to him. I'm happy for him. But because of that, we are going to be using the generic draft class again going forward until further notice, which is cool. You know, so far I've noticed that there's actually been a pretty good variety of players in these classes, and this year seems no different. Looking at the quarterbacks, there's really only one guy, Christian Clark, who was listed as a first-round pick, a top 5 at that, out of Notre Dame. We're not going to be looking at quarterbacks, so I don't really care. Even if Hopkins falls flat on his face, we got Tyrone Bullard, man. We don't need a quarterback ever again. Well, actually, we probably will, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going longer than 10 years in this franchise. Running backs, quite a few options for first-round picks. Now, of course, we won't be looking at any of them because we are stacked at running back. Well, some would say I have too many running backs, which I'm okay with. I like having running backs, but you can see here a lot of guys towards the top of the draft class. Eric McLeod, Cole Hines, Bob Hitchcock. What a name, Bob Hitchcock. That just sounds like a 1980s like family sitcom name. Carlos Ash, Landry Kennard, Brandon McCree, Kevin Wallace, all listed as first to second round talents, and even a couple of mid-round guys too here. So a lot of running backs that'll probably end up going, which I don't even know where these guys are going to go, man. This whole franchise here, this whole league in this world is just stacked at the running back position. There are guys in the free agency right now like 80 overall because there's just no need for them. Wide receivers, once again, is heavy in the first round. Lewis Holly, Glenn Owens, Josh Hurts, Gordon Fort, Darius Malloy, Ladarius Whitfield, Brandon Leonard, Sergio Baker, Nick Fulton, Juan Burgess, all listed as first to second round talents once again. And then a whole bunch of other guys too. Dwayne Williams, Donovan Kinley, Byron Harris, Hugh Alexander, and John Carruthers. Before we get to the day 3 guys, and there's even a good handful of day 3 guys too. And you know, with receivers, you can almost always find somebody day 3, even undrafted, if you really like focus on them. Not much for tight ends. A couple of guys here that could go early: Kyrie Hughes, Alex Hopkins, and then a few mid-rounders. I don't think we'll be looking at any tight ends though, unless something changes drastically. It looks like there is a market for left tackles, which is very nice. We really don't need them between Darisaw and now Whitley, who we drafted 2 seasons ago. There is absolutely nothing for left guards, which is unfortunate because it's actually probably going to be one of the areas we have to key in on this year is the guard position between Nelson getting up there. Tomlinson, I think, is going to be on his last leg with us. Centers, good thing we got Michael Mahan because there really isn't much out here for centers in this draft either. Right guard does have some names, though, which is something that'll come in handy because, like I said, guard might be an option for us in the first round this year. We saw a lot of them go out of the draft in the first round last year, and for the most part, they all came out with star dev or higher because they were a hidden dev trait. So we don't know exactly what's going to come about with this, but what I do know is there's a few more first round guys. We're going to have a need for them soon. So this is going to be an area that we're going to have to target with our scouting. I see here that there's a big drop off though. After we get past the first few guys, it goes straight to Alex Elias, who is, rounds 3 to 4 and then day 3. I'm not a fan of drafting day 3 guys unless their combine is absolutely phenomenal. So I don't really want to scout them. I do, however, want to scout these 3 and try to see if we can find somebody to replace Tomlinson on our line. There's also a couple options at right tackle. I'm not sure if this is something that we're going to end up targeting or not. I guess that's going to more so depend on where we fall in the draft, because Brian O'Neill is only 29. He's not really too old yet. And as I've told you guys, I believe that linemen can go till 33, 34 before you really have to start considering replacing him. So I think guard is going to be where we focus on the line this year for sure. Right tackle, I don't think there's enough people here to warrant a scout. So we're probably just going to go on without it. If it falls to us, and it's like too good to pass up, like Stocker or Penn, we might have to just pull the trigger. But we'll see what happens once the draft time comes and how things play out throughout the course of the season. This draft, once again, seems to be very heavy at defensive line, specifically ends. You have Kyle Barnett, Dom Cooks, Dennis Burks, Dante Cruz, Rasheem Dunn, all before day 3. And then over here, a lot of first rounders. Marcus McElroy, Tremaine Abbott, Jose Reese, Quincy Taylor, Terrence Whittington, Christopher Bryan, and then you also have a few guys in the mid rounds. And I was thinking about maybe this is a group that we can target, specifically because Danielle Hunter is 30. He's getting up there. And of course, he's way too good to ever be replaced at this point, but I don't know what's going to happen with our money by the time his next contract is up, or what his overall is going to be. And while we do have Randy Barrett and Will Brayman, Barrett is only a year younger than Jefferson, right? He's not going to start until Hunter is gone. And let's say Jefferson's 27, 28 by that time. Barrett's not going to have enough time to develop into a starter before having to be thrust in that role and already being 28 and facing potential regression. So because of that, this might actually be a draft where we could target a defensive end again to build up behind Hunter, and maybe then we don't have to put forth that big contract for Hunter as much as I would love to. We are going to have a lot of contracts coming up. So that's another area that we are going to be looking at, is right ends. Not right ends specifically, I'm just looking at this, but defensive ends in general, because there are a few guys on here that I would like. And honestly, I would also like to, somebody like this, Dom Cooks or Dennis Burks. If we can get a guy that's versatile, almost as big as a D tackle, but has wiggle room, like a finesse moves, or seems more like a pass rusher than a run stopper, I'm all for bringing in a guy like that. Because Martin Jefferson is that straight up speed rusher. If we can add a guy that can play in between, I just think that's really going to open up our pass rush group. So that's something I'm looking at. Somebody like Dom Cooks from Wisconsin, 6'6", 291 pounds. I really want to see what he's got in him. Same with Dennis Burks, but he's a little too big even to play end unless we switch to a 34, which I don't have any qualm against it. I just don't know if we have the personnel to do it, and we'd have to basically switch up a lot of our players, which we've built up over the last couple of years. Defensive tackle is pretty quiet, which is fine by me because I think we are set there. Markel Ware and Devontae Coleman are going to be our guys, and behind him we have Donovan Turner, who I think is a pretty good fill-in, role player. So I'm not too concerned with D tackles. Outside linebackers, again, not a huge surplus of them, but I really don't draft outside linebackers anyway because they're all just pass rushers in Madden. None of them are just actual 43 backers. And then middle linebacker, again, has a few guys, and I might end up shoving a scout at middle linebacker just for the simple fact of I never know when we're going to need a linebacker. We need 2 to 3 at any given time. So I might just chuck a scout at them to see if we can get a couple of guys depending on where they're located. Same with right outside linebacker, same as the left outside. It's all edge rushers. Even the guys I've noticed that are 5'11", 220 pounds will come out as speed rushers. Tell me how that makes sense. But that's Madden. They don't know the difference between an outside linebacker and an edge rusher. Corners is another one. I think if we get good positioning in the draft, we have to pull the trigger on one. No, I've seen some holes in Mike Hughes' game that I'm not a fan of, and I don't know how much longer he's going to be that good for. He's 28. He's really relying on his speed and athleticism, but after he hits that wall, he could potentially lose some of that ability, and then he doesn't even have height to save him. He's 5'9", 5'10", I think, 5'10". So corner is another area that I think we really need to focus in on. I know we drafted Floyd Beckwith, and then we have Connor McElroy, but you have to think that Hughes and Dantzler are both about the same age, 28, 27. So not only are we going to be replacing one, we might also be replacing the other. And, you know, it's just, some of these guys are just too good to not take a look at. Like Clayton Jenkins and Leland Hunter, both 6'3". Even Roy Binns, another guy who's 6'3". I like the idea of having Dantzler, you know, where he's a taller guy, and turning them into a starting corner where you don't have to worry about them going up against tall receivers. So that's going to be another focal point for us, is corner. And we're good at safety, which is fine because there's not even a first-round talent at free safety. And there's one on the strong safety side. I think we are set at safety, though, so I'm not too concerned with that at all. Now that we've seen the scouting class, now we have to get our scouts in order. This is what I have currently right now. Let's see, who's going to be our best bet here in the Northeast? I'm just going to skip all the way past this stuff here. I'm really looking for right guards. Only one guy. Dang. Wow. Literally nobody in the Northeast. Oh, here we go. We have some corners. Okay. I think I know what we can do here. We can do corners in the Northeast, because the three guys really that I want to target are right here. Clayton Jenkins, Leland Hunter, and Roy Binns. One of these 6'3" guys is who I want to bring in, hopefully. So I think what we'll do is we'll do corners in the Northeast. So let's go back and let's get ourselves a corner for the Northeast for a scout. We only have a tier 2 scout, but I think that's okay. So we'll do Rondé Barber, and we're going to do Northeast. There we go. Okay, let's figure out who's going to be big in the Southeast. Of course, wide receivers are heavy in the Southeast. Tell me there's something else, though. Oh, look at this. Okay, a couple of our first-round guards are there. I don't know if there's enough guys to warrant a defensive end spot. Christopher Bryan is somebody I would like to consider. Even Tremaine Abbott. Oh, okay, there's a couple of linebackers here. 3 guys, really, that we could look at. Bowie, Streets, and Waters. So let's go and get ourselves a scout for middle linebackers. And we're going to do a tier 1 here. So this is really not another need. I would have done a tier 3 with the corners, but they don't have one. There's no tier 3 for corner. So what I think we're going to end up doing, maybe we should just sign somebody with Ted Wilkerson. And no, because I'm going to save tier 3 for the National Scout, which I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do on defensive ends. Tier 3 for right guard. We're going to sign him because we need right guards. All right, so now that's probably going to end up being our tier 3 right there as the right guard, so that's cool. And now let's see. We already have a tier 2 for the corners. So we're going to have to do tier 1 for the middle linebackers. We'll do Pedro Sanchez. And now we know that we're doing Southeast for the linebackers. Just double check that to make sure. Southeast. Yep. Bowie, Streets, and Waters. I mean, really, even Spencer Carter, Kevin Allman. Well, not Carter, no, but Allman. So these 4 guys at least. Because I don't want to go crazy on middle linebackers, but I do want to know as much as I can about them. So that's what we'll do there. We have the right guards. And we know that 2 of them, well, there's one in the Northeast, and then the other 2 are in the, of course, then the other 2 first rounders are in the Southeast. So both ones that we already claimed. And I can't double up areas. I almost wonder if I'm going to have to go all regions for guards, which I really don't want to do. But I also don't know what else to try, you know? Yeah, let's do it. We'll do national on the guards. It's tier 3. We'll know everything we need to know about these 3 guys. And then we can make a sound decision on a guard for the future. Let's go ahead and we'll set that to national. Our tier 3 guy, where is he? Boom. Right there, national. So now we need to find something for the Central and the West. I'm hoping that it falls in our favor here. So let's just break this down right away to Central. Ooh, okay, look at that. Look at that. Defensive ends. 3 guys right at the top. Let's see if it's going to be more than just them. Oh, I really wanted to look at Dom Cooks. And these guys. Dang it. Ay, that's really it though. There's only one guy here, Dom Cooks, but man, I saw him really because he's from Wisconsin. I got a weakness for my Wisconsin guys. But him being 6'6", 291 playing defensive end just sparked my interest. I mean, that is a big man to play D-end. I want to see, I really want to see what kind of moves, what kind of player he is. Because look at, he's got great elite in quite a few categories. A impact block. I really wanted to see more out of him. So I think, you know what? It's only a one person, so I think we should do that. Let's get a left end in here for the Central. There's nothing else available. So this is a pretty spaced out draft class when it comes to which areas these players are in. So what I think we should do is, screw it, we'll do wide receivers. So we'll do wide receivers in the West. Is there anything better in the Central for wide receivers? No, nothing. Nothing available in the wide receivers. So we'll do West. All right. Okay. So let's go and hire these last 2 scouts. So we need a tier 1. Oh. Tier 1. Where are you? Wide receiver. And then we need a tier 1 left end or right end. Don't tell me there's none. Here we go. Lulu Hernandez. Love the name. Okay. And now we know that the Central is going to be our left ends. And then wide receivers are going to be out west. Boom. There we go. We are all set for our scouts. We can go ahead and we can sim to week 2. And then we can go ahead and set our scouts right away. So let's go over to week 2. All right, so we can't change the national scout, of course, yet. But we know the West is going to be wide receiver. So let's set Lamar Thornton to wide receiver. Yep. We know the Central is going to be left ends. So let's set that to left ends. Have I even drafted a Wisconsin guy yet? I'm trying to think. I don't think I have. Okay, we know Northeast is going to be the corners. And finally, Southeast is going to be middle linebackers. There we go. We've set everybody we can. Okay, apparently there is one story. Jadarius Love, running back. Curiosity and skepticism continue to surround halfback Jadarius Love, whose outstanding play cannot be ignored, nor can the drop-off in talent he faces each week. So he's from Southern Arkansas. Interesting. I don't remember seeing that one before. But we don't need a running back anyway. It wants us to defend short pass. Double moves, but intermediate coverage is weak. We have had issues with short passing. That is for sure. You know what? Now we're gonna go inside run. I've used that almost solely every single week, and our defense has always played rather well. So we're just gonna stick to it. It's my fault if it fails. Throw it deep. No. Stop it. Hopkins does that enough without us encouraging it. Let's see. Passing yards was 7th. Rush yards was 12th. Takeaways is 6th. They do a lot of blitzing. Maybe we want to do blitz counter? Yeah, let's do blitz counter. And then our weekly goals, we are going to be doing... I always do pretty much the same ones every time because I'm trying to maximize points. Win turnover battle. This one is pass for 275. I think this time we're going to go rush for 150. Yep, I want to do rush. I want to try to establish the ground game. And then this one is sack the quarterback 3 times. And then this final one is we need an interception. There we go. Okay, so we're going to get some upgrades from some of these guys here soon. let's go ahead and let's practice. Okay, so we got some upgrades out of that. Let's see who is getting upgraded this week. Oh, wow, we have a lot of them. AJ Alexander is getting one. Let's do block shedding, needs some more work. Let's give him a run stopper upgrade. Oh, he jumped up for that one. Okay, cool. 1 acceleration, 1 man, 2 tackle, 1 block shed. Nice upgrade for him. Now he's up to a 78. Devontae Coleman gets one. He's already a run stopper. I say we just keep piling that on. He seems to play best stopping the run, so let's get that block shedding. Oh, play rec +5. Tyrone Bullard. You know we're keeping it with the scrambling. Dion Lewis is going to get one. We need his pass coverage up, so we're going to put it towards that. Dion Lewis is the reason we might not even need another linebacker. He's getting up there. He's going to be pretty good, I think. You look at the speed he's got, the hit power he's got. That's such a big thing. I love the hit power. Acceleration is really good. His zone is getting there. His man is pretty low. But if we can keep working on that, he's going to be good. Jason Reddick gets one, finally. He needs some... He's pretty even, actually. Let's do slot. It'll just give us some good stuff. Usually if I do slot, it'll give me some of everything. Okay, so we got 2 man. That's okay. 2 play rec, 1 press, jumping, catching, and awareness. EJ Slayton, run stopper all the way. I like how he's 340 pounds, but he looks like he's smaller than our other D tackles. The bodies in this game are ridiculous. Derek Wiggins, there we go. Let's do vertical threat. Let's see, what do we get from him here? Nice, nice. I like it. I like it. 91 catching with the TMP pluses we get. And then my favorite running back, Oscar Pitts, who we're just loading up at power back. 1 trucking, 1 ball carrier vision. He's getting up there pretty good. Look at these stats. 93 trucking, 86 stiff arm, 86 ball carrier vision, 94 carrying. Man, I need to get this guy in the game more. Let's take a quick look at the schedule from week 1. This is something I mentioned last video that I really want to start doing with you guys, is showing what's going on in the league. So here is the slate of games from week 1. Of course, we started off with our win over the Washington football team. Tampa Bay took it to Detroit. Seattle won against Atlanta. The Giants putting up 38 points. That's interesting. Let's see. Because remember, we drafted a different quarterback for them. Daniel Jones didn't really step up. Who was the guy? Oh, of course, Saquon Barkley went off. 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Daniel Jones, I'm keeping an eye on him, because if he starts to falter, Mobley and Stevenson are getting a shot. Probably Stevenson first, because he was the first round pick this year. Mobley's been here for a season already. He hasn't really amounted to much. But Jones is on a tight leash, in my opinion. Green Bay ends up beating Dallas in what looks like to be a shootout. The Ravens beat New England. That's the team, of course, we're facing this week. The Jets beat Buffalo. That's surprising. Don't tell me Zach Wilson's... Oh, look at Zach Wilson. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 124.9 passer rating. The Colts took it to the Jaguars. This is, man, I can't get these Jaguars figured out, man. I really can't. They've never played good. They're such a good team, though. I'm gonna have to change their books. They're always playing bad. Always. It's like it's written in their DNA or something to suck. Houston beat the Cardinals. Raiders beat the Broncos. I wonder how the rookie went. The new rookie quarterback. Not too bad. Parker Pritchard in his debut, 255, 2 touchdowns. Very nice. Very nice. Saints at Rams. This was another one with a rookie quarterback. He did not fare good at all. First overall pick, I believe. No, second overall pick. Adrian Collins, 39.4 passer rating. You've got to have a bad day for that. 12 of 26, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. That is a rough day at the office for sure. The Bears squeak one out against Pittsburgh. Tennessee gets the win in Miami. Cleveland upsets the Bengals, in my opinion anyway. San Francisco beats Carolina. And finally, the Chargers putting a whooping on the Chiefs. And that brings us to week 2, where we're going to take on the Baltimore Ravens. An 87 overall team across the board. This is going to be probably one of the toughest matchups we faced so far. Actually, let's take a look at our schedule once. I'm curious to see. But we have the Ravens, Eagles, Giants, Browns, 49ers, Lions, Bears, Packers, Bengals, Panthers, Packers, Bears, Lions, Steelers, Chiefs, and Cowboys. Pretty good schedule. And out of almost all of these teams, I'm pretty sure the Ravens are going to be the toughest matchup. I mean, overall wise. 87 overall across the board. This is going to be a tough game. But hey, you got to play the games that are in front of you. So it's our job to welcome them into Minnesota and go away 2-0. Let's go ahead and let's get down to the game. And let's see if we can pull off another upset, this time in our own stadium. Week 2 matchup versus the Ravens. This is a tall order for us. Like I said before I started this game, this is going to be the toughest matchup we face. This team is primed and ready to go. Hopefully the Skull chant can help us lead us to victory today with the backing of our fans. Because, man, this team is stacked. 87 overall across the board. Just going to let that beautiful sound finish off in the background. Wait for it. There it is. Yes, sir. Home opener for us. We are 1-0. The Ravens are 1-0. First time we're seeing Lamar Jackson on the series. Aaron Donald, of course, on this team as well. We are going to have our hands full on the offensive line, and we're going to need the very best out of Taylor Hopkins today. Here he comes, Lamar Jackson. Last week, 13-25, 136 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions either, but a very mediocre day, if you will. And, you know, as I sit here, I'm almost contemplating whether or not we should have did QB contain, but, man, I guess we'll just find out what happens. 1st and 10. First play, it is a keeper to him, and Jeremy Chin is there. Big play in the backfield. They tried the read option immediately, and Jeremy Chin was ready for it. Not biting on the handoff. Great job by our linebacker. 2nd and 13. I'm expecting some of the same here from them. Oh, this time they're going to pass it. He's going to run with it himself. No, lets it off, and it is nothing. Look who it is once again, Jeremy Chin. That time there on the coverage on Howard, the tight end. 3rd and 12 now. Can we get an early 3 and out? Jackson rolling. He's going to run with it. He's got room, and we're going to make him slide, and we are going to get the 3 and out we are looking for. McElroy stayed home. You know, we all know the record from last week. 2 touchdowns, almost 300 yards passing. He had that 1 interception, but he bounced back well and led us to victory. Derek Wilcox had both the receiving touchdowns that we had. Can we continue where we left off? 1st and 10. Deontay Whiting in motion on the first play, but it's a handoff to Glover, and Glover's got a nice lane off the right side, and he'll get 7 to open things up here for us. I did make a switch. I want to see more Oscar Pitts, guys. I'm not trying to be a hater of Madison, but I need to see Pitts. Nice pass over the middle to Wiggins, and Wiggins out to the 45. Now that Wiggins is a starter, I gave him a little bit more fancier gear, a little bit more swag on the field. The all-purple. 1st down for us. I like that first opening series of plays. Let's continue it here. Quick pass again, and this time it's to Jefferson. Makes the catch, and he's going to be brought down across midfield at the 49 of Baltimore. 2nd and 3. Very nice ways to open up our first down plays is getting to 2nd and short. Hopkins back under pressure, and he's going to go down. Aaron Donald, who else? Coming through and making the play, and that's exactly what we have to worry about all game long. He just shoved Tomlinson out of the way. He really did. I almost wonder if I should switch him and Nelson for the game. We're going to see. If it continues to be a problem, we're going to swap them out. Hopkins back. Needs to go deep. He's going to do it, and it is caught. And who was that? Kenny Williams, the rookie, making a great catch on the sideline for 16. Is it going to stand or are they going to challenge it? Williams stepping up last week late in the game, and now this week catching on early, and now it's another handoff to Glover, and Glover down to the 36. Nice answer to the sack. Really nice, actually. Surprisingly nice. 2nd and 4 for us. We're going to go right back to Glover, and Glover is not that lucky this time. Brought down at the line. It was Deshaun Elliott in on the stop. 3rd and 5 coming up. We need the 32. Blitz is coming. Got to get rid of it. He does over the middle to an open Peoples, who's running down to the 23-yard line. 4 for 4, 48 yards on the first drive for Taylor Hopkins. I see it's Oscar Pitts back there. Hand off to him. And Pitts plowing forward to the 17. No, that was Glover. Why did I think it was Pitts? I don't know. But either way, nice run. Gain of 6. He did have a little bit more pick-me-up than I thought. I didn't see Pitts running that fast before. 2nd and 4. Hopkins throwing it again, under pressure again, gets rid of it this time and just throws it away. First incomplete pass. 3rd and 4, we're going to spread them out again. And he fires, caught. Peoples again, down to the 10, and we get another 3rd down conversion. 1st down. Here we go. We're going to keep them spread out. It worked for us the last couple of times we did it. Can we do it again? Hopkins looking. Lets it go to the sideline. Caught by Kenny Williams. Very short gain of 1. And now Glover comes back out in the I formation. Him and Walden. We're going to try to run it here. We do, and Glover cuts it back across field. Only able to get 2 yards, but nice vision on the play from him. Very nice. 3rd and 7 here. It would be such a shame if we couldn't get a touchdown on this drive. Hopkins back under pressure to the end zone, and he just missed Peoples. Pressure in his face. Off-target throw. And we will get points out of it at least. Really wish we could have got a touchdown, but we'll take the 3, and we'll move on to the next drive. Last drive out. Obviously did not go their way, 3 and out. We made some really good plays up front. Let's see what they got for us on this 2nd drive. We know we're not going to be able to contain them all game. This time they pitch it to the wide receiver, and that's not going to happen. Daniil Hunter is there, ready for it. Another play in the backfield. Rashad Bateman, the former Minnesota Golden Gopher, trying it on the end around, and it was not going to happen. Great play there, and now we're going to push him behind the sticks again. 2nd and 11. Jackson in the shotgun. Back to pass. Lets it go quickly, and he's got a man this time, and it's Mark Andrews streaking up the sidelines across midfield down to the 44, and just like that, the Ravens strike. Mark Andrews for 32 yards. You know, like I said, we're never going to contain an offense like this. You just got to find ways to slow it down. This drive, though, it doesn't look like they want to go away that easy this time. Oh, this time it's going to work for... Oh, a fumble! And we get it back! Lamar Jackson took off with it, and a fumble was forced. Cam Dantzler hit him. He put his helmet right on the football, and that ball popped out. Excellent job there, and then it was Devontae Coleman with the recovery. And now we find ourselves once again with the ball at the 41. Handoff to Glover, and nothing there. Glover got swallowed up. Who was 92? That guy. I can't say his name, but I know he's a good player. I know who he is, but I can't pronounce his name. 2nd 11. And we're going to spread them out again. It worked the last drive. Hopkins back. Under pressure, gets rid of it. And it is caught again by Kenny Williams. I put Kenny Williams in a few of the formations, and so far he has been making the most out of it. 3 catches, 30 yards today for him. 1st and 10, handoff. Oh, boy, and there's the same guy again. I got to find out how to say his name, but he just blew up that run play. Matabuki? Is that what it is? We're going to call him that. Matabuki. I'm probably butchered it. 2nd and 13. And we're going to have to throw it again. Blitz is coming. Gets rid of it. Oh, man, that was... Oh, I saw that coming. I was scared. Marlon Humphrey was ready to pounce on that thing. Thank our lucky stars that he dropped it. 3rd and 13. Hopkins, quick throw to the right side, and it almost picked off again. Coming back out in this pistol look. Got to watch for the RPO again. They've ran it on us twice. This time they're going to pass it. A quick pass, and it's caught again by Mark Andrews. And Andrews brought down at the 41. He is going to be a problem. He is a guy that's similar to Mike Gesicki, just so good that it's hard to contain him. And we know we're not good against tight ends. We never have been. And I really don't know how to change that. Hand off to Dobbins, first carry of the day for him, and it goes absolutely nowhere. Jeremy Chinn once again in on the stop. Chinn is just so good. Most of the time on second down, they're playing from behind the sticks. Hand off again to Dobbins, and this time it's Whitehead there. Jeremy Chinn not far behind. 3rd and 11, and they're going to try to spread us out a little bit. 3 receivers split off to the left side. Mark Andrews in the slot. Jackson's got time. He's going to run with it. Lets it go, and it is caught out on the sideline. First down. Who was that? Number 12. Oh, Rashad Bateman. His second catch. That one much better than the first one. And they'll move the chains here. That's the end of one as well. Second quarter action here. 44-yard line, closing in on field goal range to tie this thing up. Handoff, Dobbins with a big hole up the middle. Streaking down inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. A huge run. That's what I'm worried about. Starting to let this run game take effect, because with Jackson and Dobbins, it can get dangerous. Play action now. Jackson, he's going deep down the right side of the end zone, and it is intercepted. Mike Hughes with the pick. Our second turnover of the day. Defense is stepping up big time. Our offense just needs to capitalize. Last time out, we could not. What can we do on this drive? 1st and 10, handoff, Glover. And Glover works his way up to the 26-yard line. Nice running there. He's had a few bad runs where the line just got blown up, but other than that, he's had some pretty good carries. Quick throw outside. Oh, Timmy Peoples takes a shot immediately. And he's not going to really get much out of it at all. 3rd and 3. I'd hate for us to go 3 and out here. Come on, Hopkins. Get us this first. Trying to set up the screen. Got to throw it. And he just tosses it in the dirt for some reason. And now we have to punt it. Man. 1st and 10 now. The Ravens back out here. We've taken the ball away twice. We have nothing to show for it. Hand off to Dobbins, and Dobbins able to find his way to the 34. Gain of about 4 yards. Now pistol formation. Watch for that RPO. We've seen it twice. There it comes again, 3rd time. Jackson taking off with it, and Jackson gets out to the 48-yard line. He's not sliding, though. That's got to be worrisome if you're the Ravens. He's already fumbled once, and now he's sliding, or now he's taking off again. He's going to keep doing it. But he's not sliding. That might be an opportunity for us to keep getting the ball back if he doesn't start sliding. Hand off to Dobbins this time, and Alexander blows it up immediately. Blitz is coming, almost gets there, and another interception. It's Mike Hughes again. And, oh, man, he couldn't get out to the outside enough to break away. But, again, another pick, our second of the day, 3rd turnover for us. We just need the offense to capitalize. We could be up like 21-0 right now. Handoff, Glover, and Glover wrapped up after 3. I mean, I guess it makes sense. This is a very good defense, a very good team overall. We're taking advantage of, of the turnovers that we're getting right now. I can't be too upset we're not scoring at will. And there goes a nice run from Glover. Cutting it back up inside, finding his way down to the 35-yard line for a 1st down. Best run we've seen from him this quarter so far. Another handoff to Glover. And Glover trying to work off Patrick McQueen. But Patrick Queen, he was brought down right away at the 32, gain of 3. Hopkins. Back, looking, under pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Again, it's Aaron Donald. 2nd sack of the day for him. Who did he beat this time? Can we get a replay of that? I need to see who he beat. Because if he beat Tomlinson again, No, he's working against the center that time, Michael Mahan. Dang. Yeah, it's going to be hard to contain him today. I should really switch him and Nelson out, though. I really think I should. 3rd and 16 now. Blitz is coming. Hopkins got to throw it. He finally does. Deep down the field. It's caught. And it'll say in bounds. It's Timmy Peoples with another big catch. But the thing is, was his feet down? I don't know. He was really, really close to that sideline. I feel like we're going to get a review on this. Let's see if we can see this here. Okay. He stays in bounds there. Oh, I don't think he's in. Oh, man. They're going to call that out. Oh, yep. 4th and 16. I'm not even going to talk about what just happened. It was another 50-yard line field goal attempt. I hate them, but they keep happening, so I'm just done complaining about it. This time, another pitch play to Bateman, and Bateman is held up once again at the line. Markel Ware and Nazir Ward both in on the coverage. 2nd down. Another piss. They're running this thing almost religiously. Oh, a quick pass. Wide open, too. Is that Marquise Brown? It was. Very quick pass. Hughes was playing off. They take advantage for 9 yards and a 1st down. Over the middle again, Mark Andrews makes the catch down to the 37. We haven't been able to really hold them in place long, aside from getting the turnovers, but we're just not capitalizing on them at all. Handoff. Oh, man. He runs into Alexander and puts him on his back, but still falls down. Thankfully for us, 3rd and 4. Jackson looks over the middle, wide open receiver. Nobody around. It's caught, and that is a 1st down. Is that Tylan Wallace, I think his name? Makes the catch down to the 24, and now it's full house pistol look. And, oh, play action out of it. Jackson looking, and he throws it away. Nobody open downfield. He just takes just gets rid of it, lives to see another day. 2nd down. It's just so crazy trying to stop this offense when you never know what they're going to do. Oh, and there it is. Jackson wide open. And who was that? He just embarrassed. Who was that? Was that Bynum? Who did he just juke out of their shoes? I think it might have been Cameron Bynum. Did we get a replay? Yeah, we do. Who was this poor sap? Yep, Bynum. He got put down. Oh, no. It was bound to happen. Lamar Jackson is too good. You knew he was going to do that to somebody. Hand off to Dobbins, and Dobbins brought down Devontae Coleman there on the stop. Can we get a 3rd interception? That would be pretty sweet. Hand off Dobbins. Working his way through the traffic down to the 9-yard line. Short pickup. 3rd and 6. He's tired now. Let's see what they do here. Another RPO to Jackson. No, play action. Look into the end zone. He's going to take off with it. And he's got the room. Oh, another big hit and a fumble. Antoine Whitehead this time. You don't go toe-to-toe with Whitehead and expect to get away with it. What a hit. He is going to either learn to slide, learn to stop running, or just keep fumbling. There's no other way for this guy to survive. And this here again, 4 turnovers in the first half, and we have 3 points. Hopkins, you have to get something on the board here. Over the middle. Oh, what a big catch, but there's a flag down. I swear to God if this is holding. No, it's roughing the passer. Patrick Queen roughing the passer call, and now just like that, we're out to the 45. I completely missed the nice catch and run by Timmy Peoples, but I was concerned it was hold. Hopkins, a quick throw again, and he just misses him. Looking for Wilcox across the middle on the crossing route, or on the drag route, and just missed him. 2nd down. Gonna throw it again. Blitz is coming. Picked up nicely. Got to throw it, though, and he doesn't throw it away in time. It's batted down out of the air. 3rd and 10. It's like that kind of stuff right there. I mean, we picked up the blitz nicely. You have to get rid of the ball. You can't just sit there and hold it. You have to throw it. You know? I mean, who knows what we just left out on the field there? With 2 corners blitzing. 3rd and 10. Hopkins. Oh, my God. This guy is just unbearable. Like, how many times do we let him do this? You know, and it's just the same stuff. And I know it's I'm so back and forth on it because he just won us the game last week. But I mean, at the same time, he's the one who puts us in these situations to have to come back from. And I just hate it. I don't think it's right that we have to deal with this crap. You know, like, yeah, he'll have a great comeback, but why are we in that position in the first place? A lot of the times it's because of him. 1st and 10, Jackson back again. I mean, we're not making them pay at all for the 4 turnovers. There's been 3 points scored, and that wasn't even off of turnovers. That was our first drive we drove down the field. 4 turnovers in 1 half, and we have nothing to show for it. It's just really frustrating. Jackson going deep, and it's incomplete. Beautiful play by Mike Hughes, working against Bateman. I mean, this kind of game, we should be up by 20 right now because of the amount of turnovers. Another pass over the middle, and it's dropped. Looking for Wallace. McElroy there on the coverage, and now 3rd and 10 with 1.5 minutes to go in the first half. Oh, has to get rid of it. He does to Andrews, who cannot get the first down. Whitehead brings him down beforehand, and we're going to get the ball back. 1st and 10, 1:16 to go. We have 2 timeouts, and offense once again stagnant. Hopkins throws incomplete, flag down. I don't know what this is on. Another roughing the passer. Now not only are the Ravens giving us all the breaks in the world, but now the refs are as well. And Hopkins is just like, you know, I just don't want points. I don't want to score touchdowns. I'd rather just sit in the pocket and take a sack. I was joking. I swear to God, if he has one more, like, I'm so close to pulling him for Bullard. This is not even funny. Nice pass to Williams. But once again, now it's, what, 3rd down again? Yeah, 3rd and 4 with 1 minute left, and we're still way back at the 37. Hopkins going, and he ran out of bounds. Yeah, like, honest to God, if we don't score on our next drive, and it's the same old, I think I'm going to pull Hopkins and just see if that changes anything. Nice play in the backfield for Danielle Hunter. Oh, another play action. Oh, there's a flag down. What is that on? Oh, holding. It's like we're able to push these guys back. Nice play there as well on the outside. Crashing down and making the tackle. 3rd and 9 here. We just can't do anything on offense, you know? They'll get 1 or 2 big chunk plays because they're a very good team, but we're playing really sound football. Uh-oh, Jackson's got to throw it. He does deep, and he's got a man open, and he's gone. Tylan Wallace, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Ravens. And just like that, the entire half that we just put together is all for nothing, as we're now down here early in the 3rd quarter. That was just a deep crossing route, working against zone coverage. He got underneath Cameron Curl. Jackson, with his playmaking ability, got outside of the pocket. And that's going to burn us. 7-3. Now I really mean it. This is the last drive. There's nothing else to say about it. This is the last drive Hopkins has if he's going to bring us down the field. There we go. Nice play. Who was that? Kenny Williams again. I only put him in on like 3 formations in certain situations, and he has been taking advantage of all of them. 1st and 10, empty backfield once again. Blitz is coming, got to throw it. He does, going deep to the end zone, 1-on-1, and it is caught, but out of bounds. Timmy Peoples could not bring his feet down. 2nd time a big play has gone away because he could not get his feet down. This is a game of inches, as they say. 2nd and 10. Hopkins throws it again, wide open. Peoples that time. He definitely has his feet in bounds, and he's down to the 14. We're at the 14. Last time we were down here, we only came away with 3. We have to score a touchdown on this play, or on this drive. Hand off to Glover, and Glover finding a nice lane down to the 9-yard line. Please, let's get this touchdown. Hand off, Glover right up the middle, and he reaches forward, but he's brought down at the 1-yard line. Do we go back to him, or is that Oscar Pitts back there? It's Pitts. Handoff, and Pitts is not able to get it. Brought down at the line. He just could not. Oh, boy, there's nobody covering Whiting. Tell me we're passing it. Tell me we're passing it. Whiting's open. No, they fall back into coverage. Goes to Whiting anyway, and he makes the catch for the touchdown. Deontay Whiting stretching out on the sidelines, and that is going to put us back on top. Last time out, we found a way to get down the field and score our first touchdown. Here's a drive that we could really put some... Oh, boy, that is... Good thing I didn't get to finish that statement, because that would have been erased quickly. Big play there. Who was that? Who made that? I don't know who it was, but that's a big loss. 2nd and 13. That took all the wind out of our sail right now. We need a big play here on 2nd down. Hopkins looking to pass. He's got all day. It's going to stop. It's going to end soon. You got to throw the ball here, Hopkins. Hopkins, throw the ball, man. It's been 12 seconds, Hopkins. Throw the ball. Oh, my. This guy is impossible, man. He had the ball for 20 seconds. How do you not throw it to somebody? We're going to look. Let's take a look. Let's break down Hopkins' play here. He had the ball for about 13 seconds. Okay. So right now, he's got a man open right here. Right here. Boom. Breaking out route. Look at that. There's nobody there. He could have thrown that ball right there for a quick pass, right? Then that's covered. Those are all covered. Okay. Okay. Oh, right here. Look at that. Look at that wide open player right there. Who's that? Jefferson? Whiting? Wide open. All by himself. There is not a soul over here. Look at how open this guy is. Look at that. Wide open. For what, 5 seconds? Just running all by himself. And then now let's go here. Wilcox. Wilcox, oh, he broke free right here. Oh, so he's open too. You could have squeezed that ball in there for a quick throw. So that just showed me right there. He had options. He just didn't even look at him. 3rd and 13. And now then he can't even... This guy is physically losing us games. This is insane. This should not be happening with an 86 overall quarterback. This may bite me and you know what, but we're giving him a shot. Hopkins has let us down on almost every drive this game. It's Tyrone Bullard action. Bullard back, looking to pass. He lets it go quickly, and he's got a man open. And it is Justin Jefferson caught. Another injury for Baltimore. They got a lot of them today. 1st and 10. What do we do here on 1st down? Hand off to Glover. Glover turns it back to the left side, trying to break free. Almost does, but only able to get a couple of yards. Good for 4. 2nd and 6. Bullard lets it go. Open. It's Glover, and that's a 1st down. Here we go. Another play. Play action. Guy gets flipped. He throws it short. And a nice, 5 or 6 yards to Derek Barnes. 6 yards, they'll call it. 2nd down. Offset I formation. We're going to go to Glover here. And Glover works his way through the traffic, breaking free, and he's gone. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a run by Antoine Glover. He looked like he was going to get stopped at the line, but then he broke free from the tackles and takes it the distance for the touchdown. Right here, look at this. Just working through the traffic, shoving Matabukwe, whatever his name is, and just flinging the other defender to the ground, and he takes it to the house for a touchdown. Huge play, and man, that was really needed. You almost have to wonder if they're getting on the verge of having to go for it soon if they don't convert on this 3rd down. Oh, we're sending the house, and we make the play. Cam Curl made the play. He covered the running back while the rest of them crashed the pocket. And now 4th and 9, and yes, they are going to go for it. What other chance do you have? You're down by 10. You haven't been able to move the ball much. 5.5 to go. And he's just going deep down the right side, and it is incomplete. No, they're not. They're not going to call pass interference. What? There's no way. They didn't just call that. There's no way. They did not just call that. I can't believe this. I didn't know they put screwing people over in the game. There's no... What? How is that coded? How is that thrown? There's no way. I can't believe that. That's insane. That's literally... That's no way, man. Wow. And now they're going to score. What a joke this game is. There wasn't even a pass interference animation, and they threw that. They just threw it to throw it. They just threw it to give the Ravens a free play. There's no coincidence that it happened on 4th down in a game like this. There's no coincidence whatsoever. That's insane. That just really ruined the rest of this game for me. Oh, they're going to give them the field goal. Oh, well, yeah, because they need 2 scores. So now it's setting up for them to get... Okay. Wow. I'm speechless. I mean, I'm not speechless because I'm saying words, but... Last time out, we were able to score a big touchdown. Now we're only up by 7 because of something I'm just going to leave alone because I'm going to get too upset. Handoff, Glover works his way forward to the 20. His first 100-yard performance of his career, as long as he keeps those yards, 2nd and 6. And they're going to go back to him again, and he'll get just a couple more yards, it looks like. 3rd and 5. Oh, 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because if we don't get the first here, the Ravens have a very good chance of running down the field now that we know the refs are helping them. Blitz is coming, and of course, we're going to get sacked. Why wouldn't we? All right, this is what the game wanted. The game wanted this final drive for the Ravens here. Let's see if they force field or overtime on us when we had them stopped. 1st and 10. Oh, screenplay. Oh, screenplay still working somehow. Out to the 46-yard line. Jackson back, and he's going to take off with it. No, he throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Jackson going deep down the left side, and oh, of course he's wide open. I'm not even surprised. I knew this was going to happen as soon as I saw that BS PI call get thrown when there was none. I knew this was going to happen, and I already took out Hopkins out, so it's on Bullard here. Can he get us into field goal range? Didn't think we'd be here at this point of the game. Bullard looking. Lets it go to the sidelines to a wide open Deontay Whiting, who's out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Nice play. What do we got this time? It's going to be a handoff to Glover. Glover's got a nice lane out to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. I like that we call the run there. Oh, blitz is coming. Got to throw it. He does. Open. It's Jefferson down to the 41-yard line. Setting up very nicely. We just need to get some more yards, though. We really do. We cannot be trying to kick it from here because that's not going to work. 1st and 10. We need a big play. We need like 10 yards minimum. We need 10 yards. And, oh, Bullard's going to keep it. Bullard breaking free down the sideline. What a play by Tyrone Bullard. All we got to do is run this ball. Do nothing else. Just run this ball and take the field goal. Hand off to Glover. Glover's got space. Glover down to the 6-yard line, and that right there is going to be it, I think. Yeah. Ravens call a timeout. It's all down to this field goal here. David Wallace can put it up and send us home 2-0 against the Ravens. 4 seconds left. Everything's on the line here for this one kick. It's up, and it is good. The game tried to make us lose, but they could not hold us down. Tyrone Bullard leads us on a comeback tour, and we get ourselves to 2-0 on the season. What a game. Defensively, we played outstanding. We couldn't ask for a better performance from our defense, especially considering the player we were going up against. We almost lost this game for a couple of reasons. And I still stand by what I said with that pass interference. That was absolute garbage. That should have not been called. And if that is in the game for that reason, that's got to be taken out, because that was absolute BS. It really was. It's been a long time since I've seen a BS call like that. Martin Jefferson gets an upgrade after that game, which is always nice. Now he's up to an 81 overall. Another very close game, you know, and as I said before we got out of the game itself, I'm even though we won, I'm still completely I'm very upset about that PI thing. Like that's not right to have in the game. You know what I mean? Like looking at the play, there was no reason for that to get thrown, right? There was no blatant holding. There was really nothing going on. And it's not a coincidence that it was thrown at that time. It wasn't thrown all game long, you know? So it was just really frustrating. And then to see them, you know, push them to tie the game up, like even though we ended up winning, that's cool and all, but I don't like when the games are like that. I don't like when things are laid out like that. You know, like, I'm not going to say that the game is scripted, because it's not scripted, but it's suggestive. If I guess I can say it that way. It's a suggestive game, and it'll put things in place to suggest a certain outcome. And I just don't think that's right. You know, that's not simulation. That's not real life. And it sucks. But at the end of the day, we won the game. We had a huge showing from our defense. Our defense is playing absolutely lights out so far this season. And yeah, I took Hopkins out. I put Bullard in. And, you know, Bullard led us on a drive too. 2 of them, actually. You know, granted, Glover had a big run for the touchdown, but he also completed 3 passes on that drive. And that last drive, that RPO we saw to him, I didn't even know it was in this playbook. I've never seen that with Hopkins, and I'm glad I didn't. But Bullard won the game with us on that play. And man, I got some thinking to do. I really do. You know, it sounds crazy, because just last week I was telling you guys, there's no way I can not start him, right? I have to start Taylor Hopkins. He's an 86 overall superstar quarterback. But I just don't know if I can. You know, how often do we need to watch the game and the team just completely implode on offense? And I've broken it down now in these last 2 games. I've shown you what I'm seeing, why I'm upset with him. It's not that the coverage is good. He's just not finding the receivers open. And I don't know why. Tyrone Bullard has no problem pulling the trigger. I mean, heck, he might even pull the trigger too quickly on some plays. But you saw those same plays. We ran the same playbook, the same plays. Bullard was getting that ball out. Boom, 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 go. There wasn't this standing in the pocket, waiting 5 years, running around, running backwards, taking a sack. Like, he was back there, he found his guy, he threw it, or he took off. That was it. He's running the same plays that Hopkins is against the same defense with the same players on offense, and he was able to lead 2 scoring drives. 2. In 3 drives. Hopkins had the ball for 3 quarters. And he put up 3 points. No, he put up 10. Yes, because we got the three field goal, the 3-pointer, and then we have the actual first touchdown that we scored to go up 10-7. But regardless of that, he almost lost us the game more than once. And I'm just not okay with it anymore. I'm over it. That was my rant for the episode. We're off to a 2-0 start. That's a great way to start this season. We have the Eagles next week at home as well. Then the Giants and the Browns. I don't know. Maybe we watch the Eagles game too, because, I mean, that's another team I don't think we've seen yet in this series. I don't think we've seen the Giants either, or the Browns. We have a lot of new teams this season. I like it. So, yeah, I think, you know what? I think we are going to watch the Eagles game next. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and drop me a like. And then leave me a comment as well. Let me know what you think. What are we doing with Bullard? Is he starting? Should he go back to the bench? Am I being too hard on Hopkins? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time.